Hi everyone, I'm Jessica and I'll be guiding you through a 50-minute good morning yoga and breath work series. Go ahead and come onto the mat and feel free to sit up on something that props you up, maybe a blanket or a bolster or a block, and just sit in easy pose or half lotus, whichever you prefer. Take your time. We'll just get started in a little bit of a meditative state. Nice and easy and slow, just a place of stillness. Start to release your thoughts and allow yourself to just be here on the mat in this moment. Close your eyes. Start noticing your breath. And just be very still. Notice the different sensations in your body. Kind of check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Are you taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? Breathe nice and even breaths through your nose and out your nose. Try not to fidget. Try to sit still. Just focus on stillness and lack of doing anything, lack of thinking about much. Just kind of let your mind surrender to the moment and to the pose. Just want to notice how we're feeling. And let's go ahead and bring our arms up and look up. And sway the hands down to the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale, look up. And reach to the left side. Maybe put your forearm on the mat. Come back up. And exhale, other side. Reaching, nice long stretch on the torso. Come back up. Hands to prayer in front of your heart. And continue to breathe. Notice the sits bones evenly on the mat. Let's go ahead and roll the neck out. Big slow circles. Stretching the neck. And the other side, other direction. Nice and slow, be so gentle. And back and forward. Side to side. So gently. No reason to strain. Hands come back up to prayer. And nice deep breaths. In the nose and out the nose. And kind of just let your head hang. Focusing on our breath and stillness. Relaxing the shoulders. Notice how the legs feel placed on the mat. Go ahead and breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And repeat. bring your hands to your knees on the exhale. Maybe open your eyes. Drop those shoulders, lift the chest. Maybe wiggle the shoulders. Let's gaze up. And now chin to chest, towards your belly button. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, arch the back. Think of cat-cow poses, only seated. Nose toward the navel. Hands on the knees. Rotating the pelvis. Here we go, lifting up. Inhale. Think about lifting up from your armpits. Open your throat when you look up. And come back down and back up. Open up the airway in your throat. Shoulders forward when looking down. Just let your head hang. Continue the breath. Nice and even, slow breaths. Just in case you didn't get a big cycle of breath, let's take another one right here. We'll slowly lift the head, relax the shoulders. Let's come into a nice, tall, long spine. And of course, if sitting cross-legged is uncomfortable, just sit whatever way works better for you. Reach the arms up on a big inhale and slowly exhale. 6 counts. Inhale, slowly up and slowly down. And side to side with the neck. So slowly and gently. Never wanting to strain the neck. The goal is to just kind of work out any kinks or discomfort from the night's rest. And you want to start the morning off just right. Yoga is a fantastic way to do that. And ear to shoulder. And inhale, let's go to the other side. Exhale. Gentle lift in the chest, heart is open. And arms come up, look up, inhale. And exhale, long, slow breaths. 6 counts if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat. Let's do arm circles. Let's work the arms a little bit. Imagine you're circling volleyballs. That's about the size you want to do that. And reverse the other direction. Want to make sure we're getting enough movement in our arms throughout the day. And bring the arms back up. And let's go to prayer hands. Roll the neck out again. Nice and slow. Other way. Always breathing. And now back to front. Back to front. Side to side. Looking side to side. Working that neck so nicely. And slowly let's take our prop out from underneath us and move it out of the way. Maybe you've got a blanket like me and you want to nail on it just to kind of cushion the knees a little bit. That's perfectly fine. You're going to go ahead to tabletop and put your hands directly under the shoulders. Hips are directly above the knees. Fingertips are spread wide. We're going to draw the belly. It's an active engagement of drawing the belly in and lengthening the spine. Always supporting the lower back. Nice long neck. You don't want to collapse the neck. Crown of the head is reaching forward toward the short end of your mat. Tuck the toes. And press up just a titch with the knees for 2, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the back. Nice, just a natural spine. Exhale. Go ahead and lift the knees. Rounding the spine. Just some cat-cows. Throwing in a few toe lifts, knee lifts for strength. Inhale on the cow, exhale on the cat. And release. We're going to bring the knees a little bit wider than the hips. And now inhale. Going to open up the chest, put the hand on the low part of the back and reach around the side. Long breath out. Remember the nice extension through the spine and take a few breaths. And slowly come down. Let's go to the other side and look up. Shoulder is open, chest is open. We're just inviting a gentle twist in the mid-back. Placing our hand on the low of the back. Nicely propped up with that one hand and both of your knees. Let's take a long exhale and an inhale and exhale. Inhale and come down on the exhale. Now walk the hands forward just a bit. Curl the toes under and pop up for a downward facing dog. Tailbone comes right up to the sky. You want to flatten that back. Arms come out. You want a nice long straight line from the hips down the back to the arms. Maybe pedal the feet. Let's get some stretches going through the calves. Move the blanket if you'd like. Pedal the feet, nice and easy. We're gonna walk or jump up to the front of our mat. So we're gonna start with a nice wide stance here. Feet hip width apart. Toes are pointing outward. Then once you feel grounded in all four corners of the feet, begin to bend your knees and allow the front body to relax. And this will look and feel different for everyone. Some people will have straight legs. Most of us will probably have a little bit of a bend in the leg, a little micro bend in the knee, and that's okay. We're just getting stretched out and just getting nice and warmed up. Maybe rub the back of your legs, rub it out. The weight of your shoulders and the arms and the wrists, the heaviness in the neck, and just kind of sway back and forth. And now with strong, cautious footing, you want to start to stir things up a bit. Really maybe get it swaying. Feels so good, just allowing the weight of the body to hang down like a rag doll. And take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And then we will come back to center and bend the knees a little more. Start to actively draw the arches of the feet up. Slowly roll up, nice and slow, vertebrae by vertebrae. And remember to breathe. Hands come to mountain pose by your sides. Pelvis is tucked in. Chest is wide and open. And bring your hands behind your back and go ahead and clasp the fingers. Pressing out with the chest, opening the heart. Gaze is upward. And you're just gonna start swaying side to side. Twisting gently through the torso and the hips. Now come forward, take another deep breath. Send your gaze up just a little bit and lengthen that tailbone. You want to lengthen the back, but you want to keep the tailbone tucked in, always protecting your lower back. Maybe roll out the shoulders. Go ahead and reach up on an inhale, and exhale, come forward, fold all the way down. Half lift, hands on shins, flat back. Look forward and down to the mat for forward fold. Go ahead and come back up, hands to the sky, looking up, breathing, palms together through the heart. Keep the hands here. Legs are really strong here. Grounding the feet and the legs and breathing, working on our center. Here we go again. Inhale, up, and exhale. Hands come down, forward fold. And just stretching out those legs. Continue folding. Maybe you can slowly straighten your legs more. Maybe you keep them bent. And coming to the side, nice for a nice stretch. Keeping the toes pointed forward. We can work here with active fingertips. Arms are hanging. Good. And take it to center, through center, and now to the other side. Touching the floor if you can. Walking the hands. Or dangling if you can't touch the floor. Wherever you're at is where we meet you. And maybe your fingertips are up and dangling. Remember to breathe. And everyone come back to center. Half lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. And come up with the arms. Half sun salutation, hands to heart. And exhale, and inhale. Exhale through the nose. Just stand so nice and firm that if a big gust of wind were to come at you, it wouldn't even budge you. You're so solid, and you're breathing nice and steadily. Just bringing awareness to how solid you feel, and we'll build on that. Maybe set an intention for this practice. And we'll go ahead and raise our right leg up to a square, bended knee, right out forward, and exhale, bring it down, and now up with the left leg to a nice square, and exhale down. Let's take the right foot behind us, just pressing down, just nice gentle stretches. And exhale back to the center. Now left foot back, hands come down. Remember to breathe. And step back together. Inhale and exhale. Maybe we rise up on our toes and come down. Hands come to prayer. Let's do the leg up again. Right leg into a square in front of us. Now step back with the right and up with the left. Breathing and exhale, bring it down. Up on our tippy toes. For balance, use your core and your glutes to stay standing tall, hand down. Maybe rock back and forth. Hands come up, look up. On the inhale, exhale, let's twist to the side. Hands are on the hip, back up. Inhale and exhale, twist to the other side. And come back to the center in mountain pose. Hands are out. And inhale up, hands together. Now a large twist, arms are out in a T to the side. Inhale, center, exhale, other side. And inhale, arms come back up. And exhale through the center. Reach up and back through the center. Hands in prayer, forward fold. Exhale, inhale, half lift, flat backs. Exhale, forward fold. Feels so good. And let's go ahead and step back into plank. And shift forward. And do a little chaturanga into cobra. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up to downward dog. Flat back, hips up to the sky. Press those heels down into the mat and the fingertips and the palms. And right leg comes up. Go ahead and kick up on the inhale. And remember to breathe. Inhale, other side. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg comes up. Let's step through to runner's lunge. Go ahead and put your left leg down on the ground. We reach up to the sky with our hands, looking up. Nice lunge here. Crescent lunge. And hands come down on the exhale. And tuck the back toe, come up, back to plank, chaturanga, and go through. Inhale, cobra, exhale, downward dog. And take a big inhale. Exhale, maybe pump the toes, pedal the feet. Always breathing. Re-engaging the core and the torso, the glutes, the back. And let's take that left leg up on the inhale. Nice and strong, nice long line. And let's step it forward with the left leg. Place your right leg on the ground. Top of the foot on the ground. Inhale, arms come up. Nice, strong pose here. Strengthening the glutes and the hamstrings and the quads and the calves. Arms are strong, back. And breathing. And exhale, arms come down. Back into plank. And go for another chaturanga. And look forward, shift forward. Plank down, come up to cobra on the inhale. And exhale, lower slowly. And just breathing, belly into the mat. And inhale, downward facing dog. Weight evenly distributed into your hands and your feet, maybe pressing into the heels, stretching out the legs. Tailbone pressed firmly up to the sky. Keep that spine nice and long. Just really building strength and endurance here. And let's go ahead and kick our right leg up to the sky and step forward again. And into warrior two. Arms come up to a T. And your back foot is parallel with the side of the mat. Front foot is facing forward. And shift your weight forward with those arms. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. Your gaze is forward to the short side of your mat. Breathe nice and steady. And let's take a reverse warrior. Right hand comes up to the sky. Left hand comes down the back of the leg. Nice stretch through the outer torso. Inhale and exhale as we gaze up to the sky. And release back to warrior two. And let's go ahead and prop our right elbow onto our front knee. Left arm comes up to the sky. And now take a reach forward. Nice flat arm. And let's go ahead with that lower hand and grab the ankle or the floor. And do a nice extension. Or maybe stay on your elbow on the leg. And come back up to warrior two on the exhale. Inhale, we'll wheel the arms down. Step back. And chaturanga. Remember to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Let's go ahead and kick that other leg up and step forward. Arms come up into a T, warrior two. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And you'll want to take it to a reverse warrior. Again, this time on the opposite side. Reach that back hand down the leg. And back to warrior two. This time, let's take that front arm to the knee. Back arm comes up to the sky. Let's go ahead and reach for the ground or the ankle. And extend that top arm to the forward of the mat. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale. Let's take a child's pose. Knees apart, feet together. Forehead on the mat. Arms are maybe reached out in front of you. If you have any shoulder issues, keep your hands to the sides of your mat, down by your shins. And it feels so good. We've got our tailbone pressing toward the sky. Well, we're pressing up, but our tailbone is pressing down into our feet. And come up to tabletop on the inhale. And back to downward dog. Inhale, exhale, leg comes up, right leg, step forward, go right into warrior two. Arms are to a T. You're looking in front or to the side, the long way of your mat. And let's take a triangle. So reach forward, grab the ankle down, take an arm coming up, reach forward for extension and back up to warrior two. Let's cartwheel the arms down to the mat. Take a chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Next leg, back up to the sky. Step forward. Inhale, up. Arms to a T, warrior two. And get in the right direction. We'll go ahead and do triangle on the opposite side. Reach up. Hand comes to ankle. Top arm is up to the sky. Now back to a T. Nice stretch through those hamstrings with the triangle pose. It's one of my favorites. Cartwheel the arms down for chaturanga. Exhale. And inhale. Cobra. And come back to easy pose. Let's take a butterfly or a bound angle. Grabbing the feet, legs are bent, sitting in the seated position with the soles of your feet touching, and slowly let's bend at the hips, come forward, forehead will touch maybe the feet if you can. And inhale up, exhale back down. This time maybe going even deeper. And inhale back up. Let's do a shoelace. We'll take the right leg up and over the other. So we'll bend both knees, stacking the knees, grabbing the feet with the hands, hang the head down, relax the shoulders, soften the face, tongue on the roof of your mouth, close the eyes, and breathe. Notice the sensation of a little bit of strain on the hamstrings, the glutes, the hips. Stretching it out nice, not causing any injury or pulling anything. Just kind of finding our edge. And release. Let's take it to the other side. Opposite leg over the top of the other leg. Knees are stacked, head hangs forward. Bind your feet with those hands, pulling them back toward both hips. Shoulders are relaxed. And breathe naturally. And head comes up. Go ahead and release. Shake out the legs in front of you and up with the inhale, exhale, forward fold. Grabbing the feet in front of you, flex those feet. Nose to knees. Such a great stretch for the legs and the spine. Active pose with the arms as well. Breathing, breathing. And let's come up. Come up to tabletop. And take it back up to downward dog. Hips up to the sky, heels to the ground. And step forward, slowly roll up. And step back about 2 feet with the left leg. And we'll do a pyramid. Arms up and then down, knee, nose to knee. Trying to just reach down, grabbing hold of the front of your ankle. And if you can, just go as low as you can. Go ahead and step that back foot forward, roll up slowly up the spine, looking forward. Now let's step back with the opposite foot. Arms come up, inhale, and exhale down for pyramid again on the opposite leg. Grabbing the ankle, nose to knee, breathing. Inhale, exhale. Such a good stretch. Notice maybe one side is tighter than the other. One side's more flexible. It's definitely the case in my situation. And come up slowly. Arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale through the heart. Hands come down. And let's come down to our knees. Maybe sit back on your feet. And let's take a child pose. And this time I'm going to place my arms down the sides on the mat, giving my shoulders a little bit of a break. Forehead on the mat, breathing nice, slow, steady breaths, and just recentering myself. Finding your breath. Come up. And chair pose. Sweep the arms up to the sky, looking up, gazing up, squeezing the glutes, Knees together, feet close together, sitting back so that you're not straining your knees. And go ahead and stand up. And hands through heart, back down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up through the heart. Always breathing, always an inhale on the up, exhale on the down. And hands to heart. Let's just sit here for a few moments. Return to our breath. Bring one hand down, then the other. Standing strong in mountain pose. And breathing. Just focusing on being here in this moment. Now let's return to the mat. Half lotus. Arms sweep up and down. We're cactusing the arms. Inhale on the up, exhale on the down. Let's pump the arms. Giving our arms a nice good workout, making sure that they are getting plenty of movement. Inhale up, exhale down. And keep going. And hands to heart. Exhale, hands down. Close the eyes. Hands up, sweeping around. And turn to one side. Exhale, hands come down. Keep with that twist. Maybe prop your right hand to your left knee. Giving it a little extra twist to the back, looking back. Sitting up nice and tall, spine is long. Uphell or inhale, arms up and twist in the other direction on the exhale. And stay there in a nice twist. Exhale, release forward. Arms up, pump the arms. Arms are at shoulder height. Pumping the arms back. This is the cactus arms again. This time they're just coming forward. Inhale, exhale. Keep the arms pumping. Very nice. And arms come back down. Sweep up and down. Let's do swift up and down movements with the arms. Inhale on the up, exhale on the down. Fast movements, strengthening the arms, burning calories. Sculpting those arms. And let's bring him down, roll out the neck softly. Other direction. Arms come up, gazes forward, arms through prayer. And hands down to the knees, sitting up nice and tall, checking in with yourself always. And feet come to the front of the mat. Now go ahead and open up for a wide leg stretch, forward fold. Arms are up, maybe come to one side or the other. We'll come to the center, maybe put a block down or a bolster. Stack of books works if you don't have a bolster. Or just go ahead and put your nose down to the ground, reaching forward. Maybe for an extra stretch in the triceps, you reach back, bending at the elbows. Hands behind your head. Remember to breathe. And sit back up. Fold one leg in. Leave the other nice and long. And stretch to the side. Forward, fold at the leg. And the other side, opposite leg comes in, other leg stays out, and stretch down, reaching for that ankle, and come back to center. Maybe grab that blanket again. Gonna do legs up the wall, or in my case, the dresser here. You just want to scoot your tailbone right up against the base of that wall. Legs come straight up, back is flat on the ground, arms are nice and relaxed. Maybe one hand's on the heart, one's on the navel. Maybe both arms are laying, just melting into the mat. And breathe. Slow, steady breaths. Finding peace and surrendering to the pose. Elevating the legs is such a great way to cleanse and to detox the body. Helps with swelling, helps with circulation. 20 minutes a day is great. Super beneficial. And let's bring the legs down, bent at the knees. And a butterfly up the wall. Maybe arms are in ballerina. Hands touching above the head for a nice stretch of the chest and the shoulders and the arms. Such a calming pose. Legs come back up the wall. And we slowly go to our side. Move our blanket or place it on the mat. If you want to lay on it, we'll come down to fish pose. Maybe use one block or no blocks, maybe 2 blocks. I'm going to go ahead and just use one and put it right where my bra line is. Release my arms back or my head back, arms down to the side, nice and relaxing. Make sure if you're doing what I'm doing, you're not straining the neck. You can do it nice and gentle for just a few moments. Breathing through the nose and out the nose. And moving that block out of the way and releasing all the way to the ground. And bring that right leg in, hug it at the chest, real nice and tight. And bring it back for a nice hamstring stretch. Pull it towards you, maybe pull it out to the side for an extra stretch. Back to the center and hug it out. And let's do a twist, a supine twist. Bringing that right leg to the left side, opening up the chest, looking in the opposite direction, back to center, and release that leg. Left leg comes up, bent at your chest, you're hugging it nice and tight. And up with the leg, stretching it back, and stretching it to the side. And back to the center. And exhale, leg comes down. Taking a twist actually, let's keep it bent and turning it to the side. Pull it to the right, holding onto the knee, looking, gazing to the left. Nice twist, supine twist, and release. Arms come up for a nice stretch of the upper body. Maybe leave your hands in cactus or bring them down to the sides for a nice corpse pose. Breathing, finding your breath if you've lost it, focusing always on the breath. It's the most important part of yoga. Cleanse the body, calm the nervous system, and just bring inner peace wherever you're at. Close the eyes. Let the feet fall to the sides of the mat. Let your arms melt into the mat. And your navel is sinking down towards your spine. Legs are relaxed and equally melting down into the earth. Soften the face, the lips, the ears, and breathe. Slowly come up to our mat. Come up to easy pose or half lotus. Place your hands to your knees. Close your eyes. And breathe. Softening the face, the lips, the eyes. Dropping the shoulders. Sitting nice and tall. Crown of the head is reaching toward the sky. You're thinking of how you're going to go about your day. Maybe set an intention for the mindset, the mind frame, how we want to feel. If we want to have positive days, we have to have positive actions, which starts with positive thoughts. Giving people the benefit of the doubt, choosing to not be offended, always doing our best, always telling the truth and having integrity, treating others how we want to be treated. Be slow to anger. I'm so grateful for the chance I had to guide you through this practice. I hope that you will find peace and love and happiness. Namaste.